injured here. 1v1 Ashes of Typhon blue side. We have Lux playing a Chaos Sorcerer offensive and Disruptive commander, fights melee by default, has a bunch of spells. Up against is Fear playing a Ravener Alpha, fantastic mobility, can build these tunnels to use. Also has some good offense, fights range to start off. Chaos Space Marines on the field for Lux. We have a contested VP east side. Very strange central power point which rarely sees any generators. Natural victory point for Lux southwest and a natural for Fear in the northwest. Double termagants for Fear, able to use this tunnel to get to the front lines quickly. Look how quickly that is. Also have these two power points on the eastern edge. Raven Alpha using his speed to get there. Even without his tunnels, he's pretty speedy getting around. Lux with no follow-up heretics, so most likely going for double Chaos Space Marines. I don't think he can afford to try and wait for Havocs or Raptors straight away. We'll see though. Fear with some Spore Mines. Spore Mines cannot use tunnels, so they're going to have to float over. Looks like we're going to have an engagement on the east side. Chaos Space Marines backing off the Raven Alpha. Double Termagants backing him up. 495, 500. Chaos Space Marines staying out of range for the most part, now behind cover, and they will return some fire with those bolters. And we do not have... oh, we might see double Chaos Space Marines. Lux putting up a couple of generators. Maybe he is going for Havocs or Raptors quickly. Can he hold enough of the map to make this worthwhile? Until then though, Doom Bolts going in from the Chaos Sorcerer. Very powerful default ability that can really hurt an early squad if you hit it right. Spore Mines chasing after Chaos Space Marines. Are they? No, they're going after Heretics, but taking a long way around. Heretics in amongst Termagants with their Doom Blast. Start off as a melee unit with 8 models. Very, very fragile though, but they can still be dangerous getting in there with Doom Blast. Give them their aspiring champion and they all get a nice health buff, as well as a pretty fearsome combat leader in tier 1. 484, 500, 2-to-1 cap for Fear. He's found the tunnel as Lux. We'll get 15 red to take it down and destroys the tunnel of Fear. Tunnels are crushable, so if you have something big you can just run over them. Hormagaunts on capping duty, decapping Lux's natural. We might see a triple cap from Fear. And Lux going for Noise Marines. Good choice versus Tyranids. Noise Marines are a really nice unit now. But look how much of the map he's lost waiting for them. 350, 30 to get Noise Marines on the field. Fear already has warriors as well. Here is the Warrior Brood back at base. No tunnel to exit from, so they're not going to use the tunnel. Chaos Sorcerer now in full retreat. A bit of an overextension, trying to get model losses. Has lost a lot of the map and now needs to retreat all the way back. Here are the Heretics, still in their default state, and here are the Noise Marines. You see the Sound Blaster at the front there, a flamer type weapon, can shake buildings to the ground very quickly, can also disorientate and disable ranged weapons on enemies. Put out some pretty nice damage as well, to be honest. Hormagaunts there, forced to retreat. The other two models have bolters. Raven Alpha stalking around, has seen that Lux has 2 generators up. Fear has no generators up right now. Going for some more Spore Mines. Warrior Brood with a Barbed Strangler. Don't think Fear has seen these Noise Marines there. Oh yes, they did. They forced off the Hormagaunts, didn't they? Lux now has some Raptors on the way, so these Barbed Strangler warriors, between a Noise Marine disabling them and the Raptors jumping in, they're going to have a very hard time, I think. Should have waited to upgrade them to see if Raptors were on the way, perhaps. Having seen the Noise Marines, he didn't think there would be Raptors as well. 332, 500, a double cap for Fear. And he gets yet more Spore Mines. Look at this. Here are the Raptors, jump troop for Chaos. Leap into combat and suppress nearby enemies when they land. Bolt pistols and chainswords to start off. Decent amount of hit points with 1050. Chaos Space Marines on capping duty. Do we have any war gear up? We do have Vestments of the Warp and Sword of Flame. He can even use that to teleport in and tie up the Barbed Strangler warriors, or perhaps go after some Termagant losses. The Barbed Strangler warriors, either way, are going to be in trouble. Sorcerer's on his own though. Is Lux going to notice this? Spore Mines gathering around him. Spore Mines don't do a huge amount of damage to commanders though. Take in range damage and teleports out eventually. Chaos Space Marines in retreat, did not need to retreat there. Meanwhile, west side, Hormagaunts forced off. Spore Mines looking menacing, taking tons of damage from the Noise Marines, but they do get in amongst them. Can they detonate now? They do detonate, suppressing and damaging these Marines. But they go down, pretty much a waste of 100 requisition 5 power. Here is some Tzeentch worship now, infiltrating these Raptors and Noise Marines. Partially revealed units take 20% less range damage, so you can use it as a defensive aid as well as trying to surprise your enemy. Spore Mines will go down again. Didn't do a whole lot, perhaps killed a bunch of heretics, but who cares about that. 2, 3, 5, 500. Double cap steal for Fear. Lux probably thinking about tier 2. Raptors jumping in after the warriors. Need to be crippling poison, but they're not getting it. There it is. There is the crippling poison from the Termagants' toxin sacks. Still chasing down the warriors, and they take down a model in retreat there. Raven Alpha just about getting away himself, and the Termagants need to retreat. There is the Noise Marines on them, and look at the damage that Sound Blaster does. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 4 or 5 seconds, they will wipe the Termagant Brood, I think. Raven Alpha goes down to the Chaos Sorcerer in retreat, using his Sword of Flame and teleporting after him. Fear goes tier 2. What are we going to see? Surely not a Zone Throat with a teleporting Chaos Sorcerer and Raptors. Tyrant Guard, I think. I always say it, but no one ever buys them. Tyrant Guard are awesome. 185, 500. Here's the 1-to-1 cap for Lux. Can he stage a comeback in VPs? Hasn't lost much though, has he? He's lost perhaps 4 or 5 heretics, and that is it. Fear has lost a bunch of Termagants, a whole bunch of Spore Mines, which did basically nothing, and he had to repurchase his Raven Alpha. So in terms of economic loss, Lux is way up, though he has suffered in map control, which probably evens things up. Fear almost tier 2. Maybe a quick Blood Crusher from Lux to really pile the pressure on this little ranged blob of double Termagants and Barbed Strangler warriors. These guys, of course, can still upgrade to their adrenal glands in tier 2, even if they have the Barbed Strangler, so that's an option. He's going for... nope, went for a Ravener Brood but cancelled it, and he is going for a Ravener Brood again. 161, 500, still a double cap. Heretics decapping Fear's natural. Lux also taking his natural back, so he'll have a 2-to-1 hit. And again, Fear does not have a tunnel up. He needs to work on putting them in a safe place, perhaps by this power node all the way on the east side. Noise Marines can upgrade to a Blastmaster in tier 2, which is an artillery weapon. I think they're doing pretty well with the Sound Blaster right now, though nothing really around to threaten them yet. Raveners on the field, and they're getting their Devourers, gives them a ranged weapon. They can Burrow Strike to disrupt. Raptors, no sign of their aspiring champion. No upgrades for these Chaos Space Marines either, shooting at some Hormagaunts. Chaos Sorcerer takes down a model, and the Noise Marines level up, I think. Yes, level 2 Noise Marines. 153, 469. It's now a 2-to-1 for Lux in tier 2, and has purchased nothing. Is he waiting for a dreadnought? Is he waiting for tier 3? He's going for some Mark of Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines. Still have Barbed Strangler warriors up, which are a liability at the moment, I think. Venom Brood on the way, so Fear is going for ranged Synapse with these Raveners and double Termagants, perhaps the Synapse damage aura for the Raven Alpha as well, and his Corrosive Devourer, which is an awesome ranged weapon. 153, 450. Raven Alphas regenerate war gear. Just got some huge buffs in 2.08, of course. Now gives him some really huge health regen out of combat. Here are some raptors though, with their aspiring champion has a lightning claw going after those warriors. Crippling poison slows them down. Now we have some ranged synapse buffing the damage and health of termagants and ranged raveners. Only applies to raveners when they have devourers. Huge pressure from Lux, and that's a bad engagement for Fear. Did very little, and now his power is getting hit. Heretics with an aspiring champion for Lux, backing off. Raven Alpha made to back off. Does not have any war gear. Level 3 Chaos Sorcerer, level 1 Raven Alpha says it all in terms of the effectiveness of the commanders at the moment. 153, 388 is a triple cap for blue. Can Fear hit back here, or is this all over? Didn't make that map control count, did not put any economic pressure on Lux. Did not hit his gens at all, did not really kill anything, and this is what happens. Lux with a small but powerful force, upgraded Raptors, Marcus Tzeentch, Chaos Space Marines with Eternal War and Aspiring Champion, and now we have a Blastmaster Noise Marine squad. Was that a mistake, or they just get burrow striked by the Raveners? We will see. Huge damage going in to these Chaos Space Marines. Ouch. Almost lost 2 models. Rippers are dropped to tie up the Noise Marines. Nicely done by Fear. Chaos Sorcerer with a sync kill. 5 Strangler Warriors suppressing the Raptors. Well, they're a huge liability still. Needs to give them adrenal glands, I think. They're not affected by a ranged synapse, so there's not much point keeping them with the Barbed Strangler if they're just going to be tied up like this. Does force off the Raptors, almost wipe them in fact. Only the Aspiring Champion is still alive. The Chaos Sorcerer is really annoying though. Some Bloodletters spawned by this Circle of Summoning. They will come out for 15 seconds, I believe it is. 153, 253, still a triple cap, and Lux has a dreadnought on the way. Could give this thing Mark of Khorne, and then Fear is in huge amounts of trouble. He has the Synapse Aura for damage. I think it's a 30% buff. Hard to gauge the range of it though, since from what I'm aware there isn't any visual indication of who's affected. Not sure though. 153, 215. Chaos Sorcerer still level 3. Has the Ravener Alpha leveled? He has, he's level 2. Should get the Corrosive Devourer, I think. It's such a great weapon. A plasma weapon. And it can damage vehicles with the ability. And here is the Chaos Dreadnought. Surely he's going to get Mark of Khorne. Charge this into the Tyranids. Rip them to pieces. And just teleport it out with the Chaos Sorcerer's Global when he needs to. There is a Infestation Tower. Barbed Strangler Warriors forced off, have done very little. 153, 211, 1-to-1 cap. Raptors will take over this. Aspiring Champion Heretics, almost level 2. Fear needs to do some damage, he needs to start winning some engagements decisively. Did kill 3 Raptors, did kill a Chaos Space Marine as well. Negated the Blastmaster with Rippers, which was good. Raptors jumping out. I don't know why he's gone for a ranged blob when he knows there are Raptors there and a teleporting Chaos Sorcerer. Some more Venom Brood on the way. Has he spotted this Dreadnought? I'm not sure. Here it is with Mark of Khorne giving it a second close combat claw, and this thing kicks ass also with Blood Rage. 153, 192. Here's some Tzeentch worship. This stuff will be revealed though by warriors. Sorry, there is Tzeentch worship. The blue glow you saw before was the defensive buff from this Shrine of Tzeentch, which will shoot out Doom Bolts as well. 153, 180. Shoots them out faster if you worship the shrine, I believe. Barbed Strangler suppresses the Chaos Sorcerer, but nothing else. And look at this. What is he going to do? He can't stand up to Lux here. There's too much melee for him to deal with. You cannot cripple a Chaos Dreadnought. Does he have that second Venom Brood? He has a Zone Throat now. That's going to help keep that Dreadnought at bay. But he might just get jumped. 153, 165, 2-to-1 cap. Rippers on the way again. Here's some Tzeentch worship, which does affect vehicles, as does Khorne worship. Nurgle worship, on the other hand, doesn't affect vehicles at all. Okay, Sorcerer teleporting in, going after those warriors. There is the Raptor jump. Only suppresses the Ravenous though. It's a big standoff here. Fear unable to be aggressive. A lot of damage to the Chaos Sorcerer. He does put out some DPS. 153, 143. Rippers wiped by Noise Marines who level to 3. Chaos Sorcerer goes down. Can he make this count? No, he retreats. His entire army. That was crazy. Just shoot the Noise Marines with your Zone Throat. 153, 132. Fear not managing this game well. It's pretty much been one way since tier 2. Lux going tier 3 now. Raptors decapping. Cormagants unupgraded. Why has he not used these guys? Put them up against Raptors with adrenal glands and they will put out some damage. 153, 109 seems content just to use them to try and cap, but they're just going to die here. Raptors don't even attack them in retreat. Chaos Sorcerer repurchased. Here is the ranged blob. Chaos Dreadnought still stomping around, needs some repairs. Heretics are back at base though, reinforcing. Raven Alpha unable to decap. Here comes a Blood Rage Dreadnought. These guys are going to get caught on the corner here. Still chasing. You lose control of the Dreadnought, but it does more damage, takes less damage, and is faster. Now it's worn off. Lux has control again. And he's just going to stay in combat here, I think, and teleport the Dreadnought out with the Chaos Sorcerer's Global when he needs to. He needs to do it quickly. And he doesn't. Dreadnought goes down. Did he not have enough red? I'm not sure how much red the teleport costs. It might be 150, in which case he didn't have enough red. That's a big loss for Lux. Fear needs to make this push. He needs to split his forces, I think. Because he just can't fight Lux head on with the Raptors. There's such a huge pain for him. Hasn't used his Hormagaunts to try and combat them head on. They are decapping though. Fear is going to get a double cap. This shrine, Tzeentch shrine even, is still here. Fear stuck in tier 2 with huge army and lots of reinforcing constantly after every engagement pretty much. Chaos Sorcerer trying to be clever and decap Fear's natural. He's going to get shot to pieces now. Look at the damage. Boom, down he goes, and that's just with a single Ravener Brood. Imagine that with 2 ranged Ravener Broods and the double Termagants and the Zone Throat. Should really change these guys to adrenal glands, these warriors. Lux repurchases his commander again. He is tier 3 and has a lot of power because Fear has not been aggressive enough at all. He's been very, very timid. Down goes the Tzeentch Shrine. Needs to cap and be aggressive. 121, 52. He's not going to cap. He's going to try and kill Lux first. Raptors jump into the blob. And there is Tome of Subjugation taking control of those Raveners. Is that really the best thing to do? He's lost the Chaos Sorcerer again. There's a Dark Flame though. Ouch. Raveners now caught in enemy territory and retreat. Could have burrow strike them out. Doom Blast now from the Heretics. And we do have some more. No, that's the Ravener Brood. This is the Ravener Alpha. Warriors now in retreat. 121, 52. Can he finish off these Raptors? Very nearly did. Heretics with the Doom Blast. Marco Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines able to shoot at will there. That was a very messy engagement for both players. Raveners just about getting away. Oh, we do have 2 Ravener Broods. I was going to say, getting confused there. So we do have a huge ranged force for Fear. 121, 52, there's the 1-to-1 cap. These guys are level 2, the other squad, the other brood even, yeah, still level 1. Chaos Sorcerer backing off. I'm not sure Tome of Subjugation was the best idea. Icon of Tzeentch might have been good. Yeah, he can control a Ravener Brood, but it's not going to do a whole lot for him. Perhaps he could control these Venom Brood and put them in enemy territory and rip them to pieces. Because this range synapse is really powerful. 121, 35. Fear just forcing the issue here. So much stuff. Lux losing his commander over and over, repurchasing him constantly, has stopped him getting anything big out in tier 3. A great unclean one, I assume he is saving up for. Raptors get just too much stuff for them to deal with. There's a circle of summoning. Raveners have been controlled. 117, 35, 2-to-1 cap for Fear. He might pull this off here. Lux just kept losing his commander and lost a bunch of stuff there. Ouch, 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 ouch. Lost his Raptors. Lost his Chaos Space Marines. I'm not sure what happened, but they're gone. Fear has completely turned this around despite all of my criticism, and he's going to win this now, surely. Destroying gens, finally. Noise Marines getting a shot. These guys are level 4. 94, 35. There's the 2-to-1. Hormagaunts and Rippers in amongst Heretics. There's the Dark Flames. This might finish off the Hormagaunts here. And does finish off the Hormagaunts. Heretics reach level 4 Heretics. Nice Marines absolutely blasted to pieces. And here comes a Chaos Predator Lux. Might want to get another one. 77, 35. There's the 2-to-1 still. Fear really in the ascendancy. Lux. Not sure what the heck happened to his Raptors. I thought they got away. I'm not sure what happened to his Chaos Space Marines either. But they're down. And down go his Heretics as well. This is all over. Fear turning it around, surely. Surely he can deal with this Chaos Predator. Lux needs to tie up those Venom Brood to stand a chance. We do have the Corrosive Devourer up for the Raven Alpha. And this thing is an awesome ranged weapon. Termagants have destroyed this node. Are they going to decap? Here comes Fear. 73, 35. Single cap for Lux. What is he doing? Decap VP. We're just sitting mid there. Chaos Sorcerer teleports out. It's a 1-to-1. Surely he would retake the east side. Needs to have something on this VP to look after it. Chaos Sorcerer knows there are just Termagants here. Can put Coruscating Flame on himself and really hurt them. Here come Barb Strangle Warriors, which have held in there, and they've hit level 3 now. Sorcerer trying to decap. Is forced off though. Chaos Predator not even moving. And here comes another Chaos Predator. He's probably waiting for the other one before he tries to push. This is a hugely risky tactic. Rippers here. Rippers make vehicles slower. And look at the damage to this Predator already. We have double zones from Fear, showing that you don't need to go tier 3 to win. Chaos Sorcerer goes down. And he's going to lose this Predator. And Lux completely falling apart here is going to lose this game. 55-31, and there is the concede from Lux. What a bizarre match. Fear seemed to be completely countered by Lux's army, but he just kept going, getting more and more range stuff. Lux got to tier 3, but lost his commander about 3 or 4 times, kept rebuying him, and couldn't buy anything nasty in tier 3. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.